Welcome back to Wilson's Wild Ride, where we do everything RV and travel. If these things interest you, please subscribe, hit that notification so you never miss a beat. We're going to go over 5 things that's important when you're making the reservation at an RV resort. Up next. All right, number 1 is your hookups. Now this is the perfect example of a good hookup. Now the electric is nice and tucked away in here. You got your 50 amp, you got your 30 amp, and then you also have your 110. And then everything is like the wires, all that stuff is not exposed. So this is a good setup. It's not dangerous at all. I've seen some that were pretty dangerous setups. At night, you have this little light turns on, which is really nice. It lights up the back side of your camper in case you need to come out, open up one of your gray valves or your black valves. This right here is an extra. This is kind of nice. This is where your cable is. So all you got to do is hook up your coax and then slide your wire into one of those slots. Then you can shut this, and it's really nice and neat. Also, they have these double deals with the water, so you can use one for your black water tank for your flush, and also your fresh water. This particular site, I've actually never seen before, but they have 2 sewer connections. So I guess it's for whichever one is the closest to your setup. Like I said, I've never seen that before, so that's kind of neat. But one thing that I really like about this, and this is the second thing, is these level spots. Now, this is all paved, as you can see, which is really nice. So it makes setting up a breeze. As you can tell, these sites are really level. It's something that's very important when you're trying to find yourself an RV park.
Okay, so number 3 is cost versus site extras. Those are the little niceties that a lot of parks and RV resorts have. RV resorts versus campgrounds, that's going to be a different kind of creature, because campgrounds are usually more graveled and dirt and tree lined, national parks, things like that. But if they're saying that they're an RV park or an RV resort, then they should probably have a little bit of extras. And we're going to tell you up next what some of the things that we look for if it says they're an RV resort.
Another great extra that they kind of do here, and other places do as well, but you get a picnic table, which is nice. They have little pads set up there on the side for you. They ask that you don't put your rug out there covering the grass, but I mean that's nice. That's the way they have it set up is very nice here. And then they got really nice trees in here, and you know, in Texas you really don't have a whole lot of that, so that's another nice little added bonus. Here they also have a fish cleaning station, which is a really nice extra. Most RV parks and resorts do not have this, so that's really nice that they do have. The only thing they ask is when you're finished, please clean up after yourself. A nice extra is, especially during the summertime when it's nice and hot, but this one right here is the nicest pool I've ever seen at an RV park or resort. They also have a hot tub with jets and all, which is it's really nice. The laundry facility here is nice and clean. They really keep this place up. Not everybody needs laundry facilities, but it is a very nice extra. So when you're paying these higher prices to stay at a resort, you may want to ask if they have a clubhouse. See, like this one. This is a nice frill. You can rent this out, or you can just come up here for an hour or so. They have a pool table inside and another course, another restroom here outside. Got TVs, plenty of room in there, games and stuff that you can play. It's a really nice added bonus to have a clubhouse. Now this setup here is the perfect example of what a long-term setup should look like. You don't have all that clutter. They got their stuff set up and it's nice and it's neat. And look, I mean, they've taken care of this place. They got some landscaping set up out there with the rocks and all that, little bird bath. Got the grills and smoker set up.
I just don't think that this is the type of, like, when you're looking at people that are long-term, they still need to make sure that their sites are kept up. And this is not a site that's been kept up. Okay, number 5, and this is the last on our list, is the staff. If you have great customer service, it just makes for a better trip. Y'all, when you call and the reservationist is really pleasant, that's where you want to stay, because it usually means that that's where they care. They care about their sites and they care about the people that are coming in. So make sure that when you're making that phone call, if the person on the other end isn't very friendly, you might want to say, never mind.
So those are the 5 things that you're going to need to know when making your reservation at an RV resort. Number 1, quality hookups. Number 2, even level sites. Number 3, cost versus site extras. Number 4, long-term upkeep. Number 5, staff and customer service. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to enjoy the ride.